Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor. Let's go ahead and get back in here, do another episode in our legendary Archaon campaign. So we're going to start off with...
Who are these grotesqueries?
Colic here. We'll go ahead and knock out...
Never stop!
This.
My adoring hordes agree.
The mountains call.
Should be an auto-resolve. Hopefully it's not going to injure our units too much.
Storm Crusher yards.
I can't believe it. I actually cannot believe it. 90% chance of winning. My primary army is the Dragon Ogres that are attacking. These things were basically high health, like 70% plus health. Delete them. I mean, these weren't super, like, important units. They're good. We can hand off some Zench from dude up there to this army. Probably hand off, because I think we can still hire one or two more Zench, so we can work around it. But that's ridiculous. Like, why should I have to fight that? They have no prayer of winning that fight. They don't have a general. I've won this fight, like, 50 times in this campaign so far. And they're going to freaking kill my two units. Like, these don't even have any damage on them, hardly. How the hell does that, like, what happens here? Do we just, like, run up the walls by ourselves? Like, honestly, what the F? Like, these don't even have any damage on them. In what universe would I run them that far ahead of the rest of my army? It pisses me off. Well, I guess we have to fight every single fight manually. So we don't get trolled. Literally every fight. Alright, I guess we'll go Slanesh.
Yes, forged in blood.
God, this is stupid as hell.
Storm caller.
Sorry to start off with negativity in the episode. I thought it was just going to be an obvious routine, you know, auto-resolve because we've smashed armies much bigger than that, and it had a 90%, like, ratio on it that we were going to win. To get standard die, I guess we maybe just go with some of this stuff. With extra armor, maybe. Alright, well, I guess we can hire him back. He gets him at level 3. I thought there was something that would give me much more.
I am the chosen of the
He gets him at level 7. I guess we could hire a couple more down here.
sensuous desire. Let us corrupt. What?
Guess we can only hire one more Zench. Guess we'll wait on that, I guess. I guess that's fine. We'll just wait on that. I mean, you either keep playing or you give up. I mean, keep playing. Alright, so we gotta hire him back down there with Kolick, or with Archaon. And we need to get some healing units over here with these guys.
God of mountains!
We could go ahead and just hire the dragon, since we're taking a turn off anyways, and we need to replenish. Let's just do that. Okay, so we can get... okay, so we could get up to 3 dragons. I think 2 are fine. And eventually 1 with Archaon is probably good, and then... Do we even want one of these on the charge? Or like, as a defender? I mean... excuse me. He would be pretty good at guarding the door. He is weak to halberds. It is worth noting, I don't think we can hire any more corn units. We only have 1 here, so that means that he's not going to have a corn unit here that we can hand off. I mean, I guess in theory we could hand off the corn unit that we have here. We could hand it to him. And then learn another corn unit here. That's important because, like, I want the offensive buff. I guess, you know what, we're going to be on the wall so much anyways. It's probably worth getting the giant just for the buff. Even though he may not be up on the walls fighting all the time. Okay, so we'll get... we could also... think about hiring some halberds here too. We are starting to get some more money. Because we're going to throw like 2 Zench in here. Two halberds are probably fine. 2 giants, I suppose, because we're going to give 1 dragon, 1 giant. We're going to get 2 Zench, and then we can get, if we have to, we can move 2 or 3 of these dragon ogres over in order to lightning strike, and that's probably fine. Okay. And then he's going to get a giant and a chaos dragon in exchange.
I foresee destruction.
Giant dragon. Okay, then we're going to have to hire, like, at least 1 more of these, and we can have 3 in this army, and that's probably fine with these 3, giant, a chaos dragon, and then the garrison that we have. That's probably enough to hold most things. Hopefully. That they send at us, and that's army upkeep. Army upkeep's going down a little bit, but that's definitely going to put us pretty close to our limit. Okay, so what does this give? Gain experience. They are winded in battle.
Spirit of Morka.
If we want to fight them.
Enough. Syrion's eye guides me.
So it's good for sieging, but... Does he have the... He didn't get Marauders. Okay, so he has monster strength and blessed by chaos.
This is not in the Damaskron.
Now, they only have 1... They have an organ gun, which doesn't have great range. We might be able to kill it with ours, which should have more range. Yeah, we outrange them big time. So we could kite around with these. Hit them with some magic. The Shoggoths. These should tear a lot of stuff up.
No grudge bearer would do this.
So these are pretty much going to be worthless. I think we just... I mean, these are pretty good upgrades, honestly, though. They're 52, 58, 80 armor, like 39 damage.
Dominance.
I mean, obviously not. They're not as strong as these guys, but
No.
these are going to be probably worthless. Don't have that much range. These guys are kind of a problem. What's my answer to that? Just fly at them with my other heroes, I guess. They do have the flame cannon as well. That's very short range. They do have a normal gyrocopter with brimstone guns. We should be able to murder that dude. Hopefully. 70, 86 does have a lot of armor,
There'll
but
be a reckoning.
it's a really tough fight. If we had a dragon, we could definitely do it. Now, he could try to siege us. If he sieges us, he's definitely dead, though. Hold that up.
I'll have this world. I am the chosen of the gods.
This is tough. These Cav
Not in my name.
should be able to go pick off their artillery. Just a question of the flying units. I mean, I guess if we lose the fight, we can run back into the town. So we get a nice spicy fight here. We could run back into the town if we have to. If we lose, our town will get cracked, or our buildings will get cracked. I don't think it drops us down a level. It might count as a sack. So we might potentially lose like a hell of a lot of buildings. I mean, the safer play is just to chill and not fight them. But I would like to do something spicy here. How much winds of magic do we have? A lot. 145. I think we can probably beat him. Let's try it out. You know what? Let's go for some spice here. So once again, this is not advisable to go try to fight this, but we are trying to be spicy and get a good fight.
Ravage them.
Crap, did I put him back on his horse? I don't think I did. Damn it, he probably needs to be on his horse because they don't have any anti-large. What would that change? I'd give him more HP, more mobility. Yeah, it's pretty important. Let me retreat real quick. I think we'll still have enough movement. Oh yeah, we're fine. Okay, let's... Could have been bad under other circumstances, but...
I am the chosen of the gods.
Now it's saying we have less of a chance because he's on a mount. Is this... Does he have anti-large? 4. Alright, let's do it. It's gonna be a spicy one. Hopefully we don't get trolled. It's not a great amount of starting magic, so we should be able to force them to come to us because we have much higher range on our stuff. They're wanting to hang out up here, huh? Is that all of their units? Okay, yeah, we need to knock out that organ gun for sure. I'm gonna have to remember to hire a couple more exalted heroes. I still think they're worth their cost. You know, they can be replaced by Zinch units, but there are only so many Zinch units you can use, and they help out in a lot of ways. I mean, they can hold items, they can help you duel the enemy. I mean, it sucks that I lost them, those 3 with the other guys, but, you know, be pissed off, but eventually you just gotta keep going.
My God's call.
It's either quit or keep playing, you know. It's always got to remind yourself. Sometimes you just got to make it simple. It's like, well, that sucks, but am I going to give up? No? Okay, let's keep going.
Sword and spell. What? My blade hungers.
All right, number 1 point of business here is knock out the organ gun. Then I need to get the flame gun.
For winds, I command. Now. Not the blood god. Charge them! Quickly! I won't fail! Now! Mortal fool!
We still have the flame. Oh, never mind, that's not the flame cannon. That's. Where's their flame cannon? Organ gun.
Yes! Quickly!
This is our time.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where? Oh, there it is.
Syrians I will see!
Oh, God, it burns. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to run up there and get on him. This organ gun has to freaking go.
My blade hungers! The winds are mine! Now, masters, witness me! I won't fail! Quickly! Slay every mortal! Running! Chaos Knights! Archaon! Bring their heads! Now! Worship at the battle altar!
Holy crap.
I don't fail! Now!
I need souls.
Charge them! My blade hungers! Move fast! Running! Exalted hero! Souls for my masters! Quickly! Quickly! I need souls! What? Eat their souls! My God's call! I concur! Chosen! Kill me! Burn! Charge them!
Bros, get out. What the hell? Get out right
Kill! Maim! Burn! Arcane might to me!
Slay every mortal! Now! Fight! Time grows short!
What?
For the Chaos Force!
Yes! Now! Deliver slaughter! Chaos Knight! Lord of the End Times! The weakling nations fall! Nurgle's pestilent glory! Chosen! We will! Archaon!
Quickly! The gods will it! The planet hear us!
Running!
Planet hear us!
Chosen! Slaanesh's desire! All will be destroyed!
Now! Our time has come!
Chaos Knight! Archaon! Yes! I control Zinch's gifts too! Arcane might to me!
Quickly! Give me this father!
Misclick.
Archaon! All is chaos!
Exalted hero!
Chaos Knight! Chosen! Kill them all!
Oh, where is all that?
Exalted hero! Now!
Okay, so that was on the spicy side.
Do not meddle in my destiny!
Our corn units definitely got dinged up there.
Hungers!
Slay every mortal!
Ravage them!
Quickly! Kill the summoners! I want their eyes! This is our time! I need souls! For the Chaos Gods!
First in the arcade! Running!
Actually, crap, we do need to run these guys down, because they are going to get to replenish. I totally forgot about that. Alright, go, go, go.
One's bloody glory! I am exalted! Charge them!
Now, I am exalted! The planet hear us!
Exalted hero!
Come! Masters, witness me! The gods will it!
Quickly! They will suffer! Chaos Knight! Slaanesh desire!
It was getting a little spicy there, man. Some of that artillery was packing a bit of a punch. Still not convinced it was a close battle, but in hindsight, we did a pretty good job of neutralizing them, though. That organ gun, a few of those shots, you know, did like half the health. One like volley that they did there did half the health on my corn units. And the Forsaken, you know, we're taking some damage too. Those troll torpedoes did some damage. Yeah, the Iron Drakes looked kind of scary, you know, with like their big flames and stuff running in, but weren't doing a ton. Just the simple Dwarf Warriors did about as much as anybody. But they were probably cleaning up, you know, the damage. Like, their artillery did a lot of damage to the Khorne units, and the little demon guys, Forsaken. But maybe it didn't kill them, and then the dwarves just got to clean them up. Nice.
No, I will not shame my clan. Do you take me for a wazzock? Ravage them!
Oof. Gotta be careful with these auto resolves, man.
My destiny lies this way. There'll be a reckoning.
Now, these guys are immortal, so if I do get trolled, they at least come back in 8 turns. That's good.
Yes, bring corruption. Begone.
Alright, so we should be able to take them out. It's getting a bit more manageable. I don't know what the Horde buildings are, though. Yeah, we've got, I still don't think it converts the, corruption fast enough. I mean, I've got, what, like 80-something corruption? Like 85 corruption, something like that. 84. Oh, and I gotta remember to hire those 2 heroes, too. Where do we go first? I guess we have to clean these out and then double back. Yeah. It's probably the least amount of doubling back we have to do. Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. So we're going to go up here and replenish. Just make sure we're topped off. We don't know what we're going to run into up here. I doubt they have many formidable armies up here, but... be on the careful side.
Give me lightning.
Alright, so we're just gonna recruit over here for a few turns. He's gonna finish this recruitment, and then we'll start running down to hand off the chaos.
You chaos top.
Master of Sin, come. I know demons that... Quick, shower me in gifts. My techno. What will escape?
We must make treaty.
Wood Elves like that we're killing dwarfs and Empire. I mean, we're bordering on 500
Sylvania
with them, and they still will not give us a defensive pact. Okay. Oh, we gotta hire the 2 dudes down here. I think they're still worth hiring, as I mentioned before.
I'll slaughter in your name.
So maybe there will be more than just this guy. That's when we have the building for him. Get word of the horde, I guess. 'Cause, I mean, I assume Archaon's leadership's through the roof, so that's probably not going to matter. Yeah, he's basically unbreakable. I don't remember if he's literally unbreakable or not, but he basically is.
Choose me, master. For the gods of chaos.
Standard skills. Max defense. Oh, okay. We can actually upgrade some stuff with him, since we're chilling for a turn. Yeah. Let's upgrade that and wait. Okay, did all that. I still think upgrading Chosen's probably the way to go here. Totally possible I should be trying to get another Zinch unit or something, but I can do that in like 1 turn. Alright. Hopefully I don't keep anything. Well, we are inching closer, I think. Hopefully Greenskins can pick off that one dwarf encampment. God, if that one dwarf, if they just like come out and just start like repopulating all these other places, it's gonna be a sad day. But I wanted to get that Chaos Fortress online. United against us. Okay, so Libaris wants a peace now. I mean, I hate fighting Queek, but Kimberbad's probably is going to burn out from corruption. Oh, we could give Kai Banda the Sword of Cain. I don't know exactly what all that's going to entail, but you might only be able to give it to a lord. I don't remember what the process is. I think if you kill the person that has it, then the Lord gets it. And if you... And I'm pretty sure Kai Banda is a hero. Like, you recruit him like a hero, not like a lord, so. I mean, I think he should be a lord. I mean, maybe he does something like gives you an extra, like, 10 or something, Khorne Berserkers, like, recruitment capacity, something like that. That'd be pretty cool and thematic. Maybe he's got, like, some buffs for Khorne Berserkers. Like, they all get plus 10 melee attack, plus 10 defense or something. If he was, like, the Khorne Berserker guy, that'd be pretty sweet. I'm like, I could probably look it up online exactly what he does, but I'm trying to keep it a little bit of a secret so I can be surprised too. Oh, Horde Buildings is, because I'm charging taxes, probably. If I untaxed it, then it wouldn't give me the Horde Building. That's what that is. Okay. Alright, yeah, we got a lot of movement speed. I guess we can hit them up. Go for Black Iron Mine.
Don't think so.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a siege it. How much time we have? Yeah, we got time for it. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, this has a good enough garrison, I think, if they try to backdoor. They don't have a big army yet.
Disgrace.
Keeping an eye on that area. Let's do it. I need to take him off the horse before we do this. Like, they should make us fight this one. I think that's fair. Even though I think we're going to crush it, making us fight this one makes sense, because they have numbers, they have walls, you know. They don't know that I'm going to outplay them. It's just like, when it's abundantly obvious you're going to murder them. They don't even have walls, you know what I'm saying from earlier. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to say that was an accurate representation of what would have happened in that fight. Even if I was like a complete fool and could not micro at all, like, you wouldn't let your hero die. Like, you wouldn't run your hero ahead of your other units. Like, the stuff that should be taking the most damage are like things like this, Forsaken. Like, your frontline infantry should take the most damage when you auto-resolve. They should maybe do some damage to your lords, but like, I mean, the game used to evenly distribute all losses among all units, and I think that is not necessarily, like, that's, you can exploit that. And I think, like, creators like Legend of Total War did exploit that a lot. Because I remember watching his initial, like, run of, like, vampire counts and some other things. So, you know, I think there should be smarter allocation, and you should actually risk losing some units. I just don't think your hero should be the only things you lose. Like, that should not be your front line. Right, we're going to gamble that. They have to have something in place here that, like, lowers magic, maybe.
My destiny. Exalted hero.
But, okay. Anyway, so we're just going to run them up here.
Glory.
Just the usual. It's kind of annoying they don't have a door, like, right near the walls. There's, like, 2 towers before you get to the door on each side, so it means I can't control both those towers fast enough, which means probably going to take some damage on my, on this. I'm going to have to just hold these out here, I think, just to soak missile fire, so maybe they don't aim for the cannon. These guys are pretty good at soaking fire because they have a lot of armor and silver shields. Alright, Dwarfs. Chaos versus Dwarfs. Take 50.
Your will.
My blade hungers.
At the altar. I need souls! Exalted hero!
Charge them! I don't need my sword to strike you down!
My God's call! Exalted hero! This is our time! Blood for all! Running! Burn it all! All will burn! For the Chaos God!
Lord of the End Times!
Exalted hero! Slaughter them! Time has come! Quickly! This is our time! Fight! Choose them! Ready! Move fast! It is done!
Fear me, mortals!
Chaos, the only master! Give me the father!
Okay, good. They are aiming for these instead. That's fine. I'm just gonna take a bit of a beating here while I try to
Chaos comes!
establish dominance.
Running! Free skull! Move fast! Shoot!
Sword and spell!
Attack the mortals! Deliver slaughter! Souls for my masters!
Call order! Arcane might to me! Die in arcane fire!
Obliterate them! Shoot! They will
Archaon's cool with sitting in the flame pillar.
Archaon!
Almost literally takes no damage from it. I'm trying to run away with my other units.
ready!
Okay, good.
Time to despoil! I don't fail! Flourishes Earth's glory! They will suffer!
Oh no. No. Okay, well hopefully we don't get rounded off. I don't think we will. Oh, they're firing on us. Oh, they're trolling. Oh, they broke it.
Exalted hero, quickly!
Let's fire over here. What? Oh, those dudes.
My master's voice!
Slay
I'm
every
clicking on the
Slay every
dude on the low there.
Chosen! Lynch's will! Now! Quickly! Hear me, Late Father! Now! Quickly! The gods will it!
I
Singe's gifts! Die in arcane fire! Deliver slaughter! Seize the fire! Now kill the Southerners! Exalted hero! Time grows short! Yes! Kill, maim, burn!
Why are they still firing? I have control of those towers. Alright. Pretty much everybody's dead. Is this guy unbreakable or something?
Exalted hero! Yes! I control Singe's gifts too! For the Chaos Gods! My gods call! Slay every mortal!
Why are these dudes not running?
Exalted hero! Hero of chaos! God willing! Not Spanish hero!
Literally fighting to the last dwarf. Okay. Respect. Like, they're not technically unbreakable. Maybe they have a rune on them or something that does make them unbreakable. For real. Okay, come here. He's like, but guys, I got this. You ain't got it, bro. Some bad news for you. Wow, they killed 180, that cannon, up on the rafters. I didn't even think it killed that many. It basically wiped out 2 battalions of warlords by itself. I mean, not that it mattered too much. Those cannons are putting in some work, though. They're artillery. I mean, that's how you stop regeneration a lot of the time. You just flat out kill the units. Like, one-shot the entities. I'm getting my wife for her birthday and our anniversary gift a like one of those sous vide, it's like French, I guess, cooker things, because she's been kind of trying to get into these like what I would call fancy cooking things lately. I'll go with Zinch, or I don't remember what I need. Just corn's probably fine. Just burn it for corn. It's kind of expensive, but you know, we don't get each other nice gifts that often. And then a like a vac seal thing. I don't know what it is, where it like takes all the air out of the bag or whatever automatically and seals it up for you. Vacuum sealed bags. Definitely sounds like we're in our 30s, but yeah, I mean, she's gonna be hype about it. I know she is, because she's been trying to get into this fancy cooking, but she's not that great. So we don't really cook that much in general. It's supposed to be a lot better, especially for things like vegetables, and she's vegetarian, so she eats mostly vegetables.
Bathe in battle.
Not sure if we'll be able to get all the way in there or not. But it looks pretty good, and she loves, like, leftovers, too. She likes cooking a lot of, you know, just a lot of food at once, and then portioning it out into little meals over the course of a week. And it looks like, you know, after you eat, you can seal it up again in one of those vac seal things, and, you know, throw it in the freezer, and then you can just, it's already in the bag, you just pop it right back out into the V-Day cooker, whatever it's called. The sous vide cooker. So it's just perfect. You just pop it out, pop it back in. Perfect, fresh. I mean, basically what that is for people that don't know, and I didn't know what that was. I was just looking for, like, cool gifts for someone that's learning how to cook. Okay, so we're just gonna, like, run down here. It's basically, it's like you have, it's not boiling water, but it's like hot water that goes to certain temperatures, and you put it in, like, your food in a bag, and it basically cooks it in the bag for you. But it's like in not quite boiling, but hot water once again. And so it cooks it, but it leaves a lot of your stuff, like, juicier, and locks in a lot of the flavor and things like that. So it's almost like steaming something, I think, is the closest analogy to it. So it's kind of like steaming stuff, but it's supposed to make just really lock in the flavor. It's been apparently it's been all the rage for, at least in the U.S. in the last, like, 4 or 5 years among sort of foodies. What do we want here? Do we want anything on him? We've got that upgraded. I mean, it feels bad, like, not spending anything, but okay. So for 10 armor, we can give everybody 1 extra Dark Prince. How much? We have a lot of armor now, right? Not a ton. We have a decent amount of armor. It would give everybody, I mean, 30 more charge bonus. At least I guess 15. I mean, I just noticed these things have 92 charge bonus, which is pretty crazy. So they'd actually be pretty good open field if you charge cycle them a lot. I mean, that hits harder than most cavalry. They've got speed that's approaching cavalry speed too. So maybe I could just go ahead and get that building. It's gonna be 3 turns before I can get it, though. It would give everyone on the map 10% campaign movement, which is pretty good. So maybe we should have bought that last turn. I don't know if I had the growth last turn. I did. I just didn't do it. These knights are probably going to be pretty good against elves, I think, because they have the silver shields. Although, I don't know, like, Lothar and Seaguard are so hard to deal with because they have spears, too, but they'll probably be on, like, Sisters of Avalorn by the time I get over there. Yeah, I mean, if we compare, like, these knights have 36 melee attack, 43 defense, 64 weapon damage, 87 charge, and 82 speed. But, like, these things have... okay, we're pretty much out of time. These things have more charge bonus, slightly less speed. I guess they do have less armor. They don't have shields. Okay. They do a lot more weapon damage, though. I think. Yeah, they do a hell of a lot. They do, like, triple damage. There's 40 of them in a stack either way. So these have, like, 50 more armor, like 15 speed. These have more melee defense, actually, than they do. Slightly more charge bonus. Yeah, I mean, these do way more damage. The Slanesh units, we just got to use that charge bonus. Okay, so do we want to take 1 extra turn and sit here? We could hire 1 more unit. We could hire 1 more Slanesh, take an extra turn. Or we could get 1 more tier 3 unit, take an extra turn. We could hire 1 of these. It's going to take 3 turns anyways. The armor sundering would be good, and this little aura thing would be pretty good too. Okay, let's hire one of those. Since we're waiting anyways, if we're gonna make this building, which I think is probably a good deal. It is very expensive for what it is, but all of our buildings are like absurdly expensive
For chaos!
because of all these upgrades.
Address me as Sir Lord.
I guess when you start just burning everything, you gotta find some way to sink your money. Okay, so that's done. So I think we're just gonna go down here. We need to try to get to the troll building is what I would like with him. Now, why is it costing me 12? These are all only 4. Why is this 12? And this is 12. Like, some of the pricing on these things, I just don't understand. I mean, we have to get mounted blades. Like, we need money. Trolls would be nice, though. Armored trolls. No garrison, that's what I like to see. Okay, so we can burn these 2 things. Okay, it looks like vampires took this from them, which is nice. Okay. I need to be careful about a defensive alliance because, you know, as we saw earlier, if they start fighting, like, one of my allies starts fighting the other one, it puts me in a weird spot.
You've come for Grimgle.
So you gotta be careful who you're allied with. That felt like a hit job.
The masters
there.
have surely fated this.
Declaring war on Norska. It's like Norska's not even in contact with them ever. Okay, we can knock out those guys if they have a problem.
Now, Sylvania greets thee, friend. Protector, your
Elves are actually
twisted
kind of
gods
becoming
have no-
cool with us, but once we hit that red button,
Mountain god.
okay, let's just move to like right here then,
Moving!
and we'll just.
Yes! Forged in blood!
And everybody's moved. But yeah, that thing looks cool. When I was looking up some ingredients and stuff for it, it looks like it's gonna be pretty sweet. I was a little worried about make sure I've got all the buildings going that I want to build. Okay, so we're eventually gonna have to get rid of the corn. Corruption. We should be able to fix that soon enough. So I was a little bit worried about like the plastic bags. 'Cause I know there's this big thing about plastics leaching, you know, and causing all this problem, like all these problems in food. But apparently it doesn't get hot enough to leach. And like some of the newer bags, like the bags that are specifically designed for cooking from like, you know, name brand companies and things like that, won't leach. It's like some of those old school, like generic knockoff companies leach, but apparently this doesn't leach that much. And I'm just thinking also, you know, like a lot of these like non-stick frying pans with the Teflon and stuff like that, like those have problems too. Those have chemicals all over them too. So it's like, just almost no way unless you're like cooking out of like maybe a stainless steel appliances. I don't even know if that does it. There's just, everything's got chemicals in it, man. But I feel like some of these new bags, it's not cooked enough to where it's gonna leach, at least from my understanding. So it looks cool. I think she's gonna be into it. We'll see how it works. And the thing is, it's so small, the one that I got, is so small, and even the bag thing is so small that we could potentially take it on vacation, because you don't have to have like a proper stove for it. All you have to have is like a pot with some water. It boils the water itself, so you don't even have to have a stove if you don't want one. So like on vacation, you know, we could just go to the store, grocery store, grab some stuff, even if we're in a hotel room. You know, grab some stuff and just cook it up with that and eat it and save a ton of money. I mean, I like to go out to eat and stuff too on vacation, but it's nice to be able to, you know, cook in some as well. It's really good with cooking fish and stuff too, which we're terrible at, like cooking meats. Like, she'll eat fish sometimes. She doesn't eat any other meat other than fish, but that'd be really nice for cooking some fish. But yeah, it's on the expensive side, but it's cool. I think it's gonna be a game changer, like I said, because I mean, in theory, she could even like go to the office, you know, if she has all these like pre-prepared meals or whatever, that she has, just get a pot of water, you know, in her office, pop that thing in there. You know, it takes a while to cook with it. You know, I think a lot of the stuff, even the vegetables and things, you know, it take 30 minutes to an hour or something to cook. Is, you know, pop your food in there that you've already got baggied up or whatever with these bags. Throw it in there, you know, hour later. And because it's not boiling, like it's not like a fire hazard or anything, because the water doesn't get like hot enough. I don't think. Like, you could leave it relatively unattended. Or at least you would not have to be watching it like all the time. And I don't think it's like a fire hazard or anything. So it seems really cool. So we'll see. Hopefully she likes it. It's making some of this stuff sound good. I mean, maybe I can start eating some more vegetables. The vegetables start coming out really well. I need to be eating some more vegetables, but there's some good looking recipes that I saw there. Like some broccoli and things like that. Nice. He cleaned it up for me. Look at the Skaven coming through. Oh, nice. Looks like the greenskin's got that little dot of dwarf blue as well right there. It's cool. Now where? Okay, that's Carrick Ziflin. Okay, so they are picking up some remnants of these other little factions here. How did they already grab Noshrok's lair? Oh, okay, okay. So they are actually like going to the north and killing them for me. Because they killed this and this. They might actually go south and pick up that gold mine. Once again, kind of a scary prospect if vampire counts go wild. Wait a minute. Okay, I thought they confederated for a second. That's like a slight, it's like a burgundy color. Slightly different than vampire counts. I was like, did they confederate already? That'd be kind of spooky. Although, once again, if I wipe the dwarfs, like, I don't have to kill vampire counts. I don't have to come back and kill Skaven. I just have to kill the dwarfs and Empire. That should be the last Empire building. Okay, so Wiesenberg burned. They got Fyldorf. Hard to tell here exactly. Wiesenwind's dead. I think there's so much corruption that it's difficult for border princes to hold the property. I wish those pirates on boats were a little more active. Okay, so he actually is trying to go for a backdoor. Is that the same army or is that a different one?
No,
That's the same army.
I will not shame my clan.
I knew they probably would, because that's, you know, people love backdooring. Okay. We should be able to beat that. Alright, so we will, we'll pick it up here next time, so we're going to come down, probably kill them. Greenskins already took care of that for us. Looks like vampire counts have taken care of that. Okay, we should be able to burn this, and this over the next few turns. I don't think they're going to have armies here. They do have armies somewhere. They still have 15 provinces, which is very worrisome. Or 15 towns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How is this one not burned yet? Hold up. Plus 10. Buildings commandments. Military presence. Okay, so they do have a 20 stack sitting there. I guess that's one way to tell where their armies are. I never thought about that before. So look at the public order on visible places. Okay, so they have a 20 stack sitting at Fort Jacova. That's one army. Yeah, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And special thanks to Redek for subbing. Appreciate it. 7, 8, 9. So there's 6 more somewhere. It looks like... Crap. So they have Karakazul and Krataman. Where else would they be? That almost certainly means they have to be in Lustria, right? Because, I mean, where else could they be? We see all of this. They're not over here. They've got... Okay, they got one over here left. So what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They don't have, like, Crocodrock or anything, do they? No. Possible it's just these guys down here, but these guys usually don't get strong enough. Like, they might have these mountains. Yes, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then maybe just 2 random things in here with the dwarves. Maybe they have, like, these 2 properties. Maybe it's down here. That's still a long ways for me to go. Really hope it's not Lustria. How would they see them over there, though? These guys are almost always, like this spine of Sotek or whatever, are almost always, like, very reclusive. They just hang out there, like... Okay, hopefully that's what it is. But it still means I'm going to have to go down here. Getting that temple would be cool. That is one of the places... hopefully it would allow me to construct the temple, which gives, like, a lot of benefits. It gives, like, extra 25 Winds of Magic faction-wide.
Don't think so.
But that would be one place where I could put another fortress. That still means I have to run all the way down there. I guess Archaon can do it. I have to carve our way through all these Tomb Kings. I mean, I guess we are going to end up having to burn the whole damn map. For the most part. It's like, maybe I'll catch a break in this campaign and not have to, you know, burn everything, but... Maybe we can finish in under 500 turns. But we'll say, oh, what's going on up here? Skaven? It's not Clan Septic. It's not Clan Molder. Somebody's burning some stuff up there. Somebody's burning everything up there. Huh, that's really weird. Anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for tuning in. So it is definitely getting a little bit on the spicy side. We do have a couple of good fights in us over here. We are going to try to summon Kabanda after we get our armies settled up over here. Once again, probably not wise. Like, if I summon him, I'm likely going to get pinned here, defending against greenskins, who are almost certainly going to break their treaty and come at me.
You chaos types are well hard, and I respect that. So what you want?
Well hard. I mean, I guess there's a chance they don't come at me. But they're likely coming at me. And as soon as they declare war, I mean, we can start burning all this stuff. It's going to take a while to slow them down, but we just have one army down here, so the back door is real, especially because they can all start jumping over walls. It's going to be tough, because I'm going to need a tougher army. We also might get pinned in with Sartorial. I mean, that might just be a suicide wish. I feel like I want to do the Kaibanda thing, but like if I summon it soon, then he's going to get trapped over here with these dwarfs. Maybe what I have to do is come through here, wipe out the dwarfs through Kaibanda, or wipe out these 3 dwarfs, and then just, like, make a run for down here over the next, like, 6 or 7 turns. Run towards here, and then clear this out and try to meet him through here so that I can, like, get these 2 armies together again. Then I can give all of these units probably over to Archaon for the lightning strike and have Sartorial tag along again, and then just hope that vampire counts can clean this up eventually. If they can't, I guess really late game I could hire somebody to come back and clean it up, but we're likely going to have to fight our way out of this if we do the Kaibanda. We're going to have to kill all the greenskins and work this way, which is going to likely require 2 armies, but we're going to be in the hole, you know, like 10,000 gold. So it's going to be nutty, and it's probably really, really dumb to try to get that demon at the cost of the entire, like, map declaring war on us. But hey, we'll see what happens. Anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.